my favorite people. Today I am doing TryHard Reading Corner number 6. This has been crazy. So, hello, welcome. As you can see, I've added some beautiful work from a famous artist. Up here, it is a rainbow with stars and hearts. It was my Valentine's Day present from my wonderful baby sister Gianna. So shout out to Gianna, look what you did, girl. It's beautiful. She's very proud of it. And she handed it to me, and then she's like, what'd you get me? And I didn't get her anything, so I still owe you. Maybe I'll get you ice cream or something, okay? I'm sorry, I forgot. But love it, makes me happy, and I know she made it with love. So yeah, we got some beautiful, fancy artwork, better artist than me for sure. Gianna's rainbow over here, so hello. Today we're doing a children's book, which is kind of a fun little break. Reminds you of kindergarten. I wish I could go back to kindergarten. They have nap time, you guys. Remember? I've been shocked. I've had a lot of middle schoolers say, Miss Johnson, can we take a nap? And you know what? There are some days where I'm like, yeah, I think the best thing for you to do is to take a nap. But you know me, we got work to do. We got learning to do. So if you can today, take your nap. I grant you permission. Once you have your work done and your mom and dad say it's okay, don't be loopholing it. Say, well, Miss Johnson said for homework, I have to take a 10-hour nap in my room. No, I didn't say that. But make sure you get your stuff done. And you know what? Why don't you rest and relax today? Today we are going to read a story about a person who is very good in the kitchen. And it reminded me of my eating habits as a child. And so I thought I'd tell you because I don't even believe them, but it's real and this is my life and this is what happened. So when I was a youngin', I was quote unquote a picky eater, okay? Now, what that means is it wasn't like impossible to feed me. I mean, I love food. That is very apparent. I love food. But I had some like really weird quirks where like one or two things like, no, not gonna happen ever. No, no, no. So most kids, you're like, okay, like I bet it was Brussels sprouts and I bet it was liver. I don't know, like, you know, the weird stuff. For like, I'm trying to think of how long this lasted. I don't know when it started, but I don't think I got brave until 3rd grade. I don't know. There was a span where I refused to eat cold meat. Now that doesn't make sense, and I'm gonna explain it. Like sandwich meat or like deli meat. Like if you were to make me a sandwich, I don't want meat on it. Which doesn't make sense because I am not a vegetarian. I love me some chicken and steak and beef and all that stuff. But like, so think about it though. When you have big gatherings, sandwiches are the easiest choice. And so there was me who would refuse to eat it. And like, if there had been cold meat on the sandwich, I would be very hesitant to eat it even after it was removed. But like, I was difficult. So like, if my mom would want to go to Subway, I would be so upset. I would like start crying. I did not want to go to Subway. Like, the smell of Subway upset me. I don't know. I wonder like if I had like a traumatic dream where like a sandwich was chasing me and it was a ham sandwich, and so because of that nightmare, I'm terrified. I don't know. It was weird, and I don't even know why I didn't like it, but I did not like it. So like if my mama made me go to Subway, it was a nightmare. Sometimes I would just be able to like wait at home and have something else, but there were often times, and I'm proud of my mom for doing this because it's good to face your fears, even if your fear is deli meat, okay? It's good. That I would have to order a sandwich too, and I needed to figure it out. And so there was a while where my go-to, I'm not even playing, like this sounds so nasty. My go-to was a lettuce and black olive sandwich. No dressing, no cheese, no deli meat for sure. Salad and black olive. I don't know. And I would eat it happily. Like my mom recalls that. She's like, it was weird, but you know what? I fed her and she ate it. So I would do that. I did upgrade though. Eventually, I went for what I call the uncooked grilled cheese, where if you had to make me a sandwich, I would want butter and cheese and then the bread. So I call it the ungrilled cheese. That one was my go-to. I advanced from the weird lettuce one. And I don't know what happened, but there was one day, I don't know if somebody tricked me or if, you know, that was the only choice of food. I don't know what I did, but eventually I conquered my fear and I got over it. And so now I am a sandwich lover for sure. Subway does not repulse me. Jimmy John's is my favorite, not gonna lie. Like Club Lulu, the fact that you can put bacon on a sandwich, like that blew my mind. And they're freaky fast and good, yeah. So I have conquered my sandwich fears and I'm very proud of that. And I hope you try some food that you've warranted off. You know, this is the time to do something. Try something new. So if you're like me and you were scared of deli meats, try it today. You might change your mind. I also think your taste buds change as you grow. Because I'm starting to like fancy foods that I like as a child. I'm like, I will never eat this. And now I'm eating it like it's Cheetos. So give yourself a chance and try it out. Because I do think your taste buds grow with you. Yeah, but yeah, Miss Johnson had an irrational fear of deli meat for a good chunk. But I'm over it and it's wonderful. And I'm happier on the other side for it. Okay. So today, we're gonna read a children's book. And that children's book is Amelia Bedelia. Now, I tried my best to get the OG, the first one. But again, just kind of like with my Dr. Seuss book, I took what I could get. And so this says, "Come back, Amelia Bedelia." So I'm pretty sure, I feel like this is a sequel or something, or an 8th book in the series or something. But I do have to say, so if you haven't read Amelia Bedelia, she's a silly maid who's known for mixing things up. And when I was a little kid and teachers would read this to me, I would get so mad. I'm like, she didn't mean that, Amelia. What are you doing? You're gonna lose your job. Like, I would get very worked up. And it makes total sense because like I've grown into a type A person, especially like with teaching, as my students can attest to. I'm a little crazy about doing things the right way, or trying. I try. Trying is the most important thing. But as a child, these books were entertaining, but they would literally upset me so much. But it's gonna be fun for a blast of the past. I don't know if I've read this one before or not, but again, I will show the pictures. It's a children's book. You can't have a children's book without pictures. And we're gonna see what she does. And I'm gonna see if it bothers me like it did before, but let's do this. Come back, Amelia Bedelia. "Oh, my cream puff," said Amelia Bedelia. She went to the stove. "Just right," she said. Amelia Bedelia took her cream puffs out of the stove. Ooh, what I wouldn't give for a cream puff. I was never picky about cream puffs, I can tell you that. "There now," she said. "I'll just let them cool and then I'll fill them with chocolate cream." Mrs. Rogers came into the kitchen. "Good morning, Amelia Bedelia," she said. "Good morning," said Amelia Bedelia. "I would like some cereal with my coffee this morning," said Mrs. Rogers. "All right," said Amelia Bedelia. Mrs. Rogers went into the dining room. So remember, she asked cereal with her coffee. So let's see how this goes. Amelia Bedelia got the cereal. She put some in a cup, and she fixed Mrs. Rogers some cereal with her coffee. She took it into the dining room. "Amelia Bedelia," said Mrs. Rogers, "what is this mess?" "It's your cereal with coffee," said Amelia Bedelia. Look at that, isn't that gross? See, this is the part where like little Miss Johnson would be very upset with her because she ruined a perfectly good bowl of cereal. "Oh, you're impossible," said Mrs. Rogers. "You're fired." Oh, geez, that's harsh. "You mean you don't want me anymore?" said Amelia Bedelia. "That's just what I mean," said Mrs. Rogers. "Now go." Amelia Bedelia got her bag and she went away. Oh, this is sad. I don't want her to get fired. I just want somebody to teach her how to do the right thing. Oh, man, this is like page 3 and it's intense. Amelia Bedelia walked toward town. "Now what will I do?" she said. She passed by the beauty shop. A sign said, "Lady Wanted." "Now let's see what that's about," said Amelia Bedelia. She went into the beauty shop. Can I help you? Asked a lady. No, I came to help you, said Amelia Bedelia. Can you fix hair? Asked the lady. Oh, yes, said Amelia Bedelia. I can do that. Then you can start now, said the lady. Mrs. Hughes is waiting to have her hair pinned up. Oh, no. All right, said Amelia Bedelia. She looked all around. But I don't see any pins, she thought. It's a good thing I carry some with me. Amelia Bedelia opened her purse and took out some pins. Oh, no. And Amelia Bedelia began to pin up Mrs. Hughes' hair. What are you doing? Said Mrs. Hughes. Pinning up your hair, said Amelia Bedelia. Did I stick you? Help! Cried Mrs. Hughes. Oh my goodness, look at her hair. The beauty shop lady came. Oh no, she said. What have you done? Go away right this minute. All right, said Amelia Bedelia. So Amelia Bedelia went on her way. Now why did she get so mad, said Amelia Bedelia. I just did what she told me to do. This is a really sad one. Usually like Amelia Bedelia like messes around and it's funny, but this one's sad. Oh. Amelia Bedelia looked into all the stores. She came to a dress shop. It had help wanted. It had a help wanted sign in the window. There you go. You can do this, Amelia. You got this, girl. Amelia Bedelia went into the store. What kind of help is wanted, she asked. Sewing help, said the lady. Can you sew? Yes, said Amelia Bedelia. I'm very handy with a needle. Then come with me, said the lady. She took Amelia Bedelia into the back room. Uh-oh, I have a bad feeling. Please shorten these dresses. They're already marked, said the lady. All right, said Amelia Bedelia. The lady left her. I don't need to sew to do this, said Amelia Bedelia. Uh-oh. Bum, bum, bum. She took the scissors and Amelia Bedelia shortened those dresses. Oh, ruh-roh. Amelia Bedelia went back into the front store. I'm finished, she said. What is next? Finished? Said the lady. How could you be? The lady went to the back room and she saw the dresses. Oh no, she said, you have ruined them. But I just shortened them, said Amelia Bedelia. Go away, said the lady. I don't want you. Oh, so Amelia Bedelia went. Some folks, she said, I just don't understand them. Amelia Bedelia walked another block or so. She saw a sign in the window. It said, File Clerk Wanted. Now I wonder what a file clerk is, she said. I'll just go in and find out. A man met her. Are you a file clerk, he said. I will be one, said Amelia Bedelia, if you tell me what to do. All right, said the man. First take these letters. They need stamps. Then file these papers. I'll do that, said Amelia Bedelia. The man went into his office. Amelia Bedelia took all the letters. Now, should I stamp them all at once or one at a time, she thought. I better do them one at a time. So Amelia Bedelia took each letter. She put it on the floor, and Amelia Bedelia stamped on it. Oh, geez. There, she said. That should be enough stamps. Now I better get those papers filed. Amelia Bedelia looked at the papers. Then she looked in her purse. She found a fingernail file. It sure is small to file all these papers, but I will do the best I can. And Amelia Bedelia began to file the papers. Oh my word. The man came back in. Stop, he said. What are you doing? Just filing your papers, said Amelia Bedelia. Do you have a bigger file? Oh no, said the man. Do go away. So Amelia Bedelia went. This is just sad. I declare, she said, everyone is mad today. Amelia Bedelia walked on down the street. She came to a doctor's office. There was a sign that said, help wanted. Maybe that's the job for me, said Amelia Bedelia. She went inside. The doctor was there. I'll be your help, said Amelia Bedelia. Good, said the doctor. Bring in the patients one at a time. When I Come when I buzz for you. All right, said Amelia Bedelia. I can do that. The doctor went inside. A woman and a girl came in. Who is the patient? Said Amelia Bedelia. Jane, said the woman. Then I'll take her in, said Amelia Bedelia. She picked Jane up. Put me down, I can walk, screamed Jane. Nope, said Amelia Bedelia. The doctor said to bring you in. And Amelia Bedelia carried Jane into the doctor's office. Oh, jeez. Put Jane down, said the doctor. Bring her mother in. Bring her mother in? Said Amelia Bedelia. Can't she just walk? Oh, never mind, said the doctor. Mrs. Jackson, please come in. Amelia Bedelia went back to her desk. A little later, a buzz rang. I need your help, said the doctor. Jimmy's got a bad cut. He needs a few stitches. I'll take care of that, said Amelia Bedelia. She opened her purse. Here's a needle. Now, what color thread does Jimmy like? No, said the doctor. I want you to put my gloves on. Can you do that? Oh my, yes, said Amelia Bedelia. I will be glad to. So Amelia Bedelia put the doctor's gloves on. There now, she said. They're a little big, but they're on. What's next? The doctor looked at Amelia Bedelia. His face turned red. Go home, he said. Home, said Amelia Bedelia. My goodness, she said. I forgot about my cream puffs. I must go back and fill them. Amelia Bedelia went back to the Rogers house. Remember, she got fired. Bum, bum, bum. I'll just make the chocolate cream, said Amelia Bedelia. She put a little of this and a little of that into the pot. She mixed and she stirred, and soon her chocolate cream was cooked. Mrs. Rogers came into the kitchen. That smells good, she said. Well, said Amelia Bedelia, I'll just fill the cream puffs and then I'll be on my way. Sad. Oh no, said Mrs. Rogers. I'm sorry I got mad. Please come back, Amelia Bedelia. We miss you. All right, said Amelia Bedelia. I'll be glad to. I just feel like this family loves her baked goods. Mr. Rogers came into the kitchen. I'm hungry, he said. Amelia Bedelia, can you heat me a can of soup? All right, said Amelia Bedelia. She took a can of soup, she put it in the pot, and Amelia Bedelia heated that can of soup. These books are so silly. I love how creative they are with like figuring out how she can mess it up. But again, I did not like it as a kid. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have some fun with your family, work on your studies, maybe read a book you love, maybe try something new. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you, I miss you, and I'm praying for you. Have a great one.